Good afternoon, family, and a good afternoon it is. Your boy has hit 1,000 subscribers, and I just wanted to say thank you to every single one of you guys that has subscribed to my channel. I'm mind blown, guys. I didn't even think I would pass like 100 subscribers when I started making this YouTube channel. Now, I made this channel right to inform my subscribers and viewers, let them know what's going on the latest and greatest with Dogecoin and the overall crypto markets. Never did I think I would hit 1,000 subscribers. So I just wanted to say thank you to every single one of you guys. And to say thank you in return, I am doing a giveaway, guys, of $300 in crypto. Now, these are the rules. So you have to leave me a comment down below and let me know why I should pick you and give you that $300. And I will be picking a lucky subscriber on either Tuesday or Wednesday. It'll be a surprise. I'm not going to let you know exactly what day. So those are the rules. All right, guys. Now we have an action-packed video today. We're going to get into the technicals. Then we got some positive Doge news, and then we're going to get into just a little bit of overall crypto news as well. If you're new to the channel, please consider to like and subscribe. And if you're stopping by just as a viewer to see what's crackulating with this channel, don't you like free money, man? I know I do. Hit that subscription bell so you can be notified when I drop the latest and greatest in crypto. All right, guys, none of this is financial advice. It's just me sharing my thoughts and opinions. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's get it. All right. As we can see, Bitcoin is down 0.42%, and it is currently at 31,688 with 52 cents, guys. So it's down. It is the weekend. There's always less volume, more volatility on the weekends in the overall crypto markets. That's just the way it is. There is, granted, there is some green in the markets, right? There is some life there. There's nothing but blood, right? It's been pretty bloody as of lately, but guys, there is some green, right? So, all right, let's dive right into the main superstar of the day. Yours truly, Dogecoin, currently ranked number 8 on CoinMarketCap. We are up 5.78% for the day, and we are at 18 cents. Now, guys, our 24-hour high is sitting at 19 cents, and our 24-hour low is at 17 cents. Market cap is at $24.57 billion, which is good, guys, because we were at $21 billion yesterday, so we have gone up a little over $3 billion. And our volume as well, guys, has gone up. For the last 24 hours, we are at 2.36 billion, and yesterday I think it was at 1.3, so we have gone up $1 billion, which is good. All right, guys, now let's dive into this chart here and look at what's going on here. This is a good thing, guys, what we got going on, thanks to that tweet from Elon. Guys, let me get rid of this is a daily chart, right, guys? So as you can see, guys, this is what you call a descending triangle, guys, right? So I have my white line, right, guys? So my white line comes from, it's all the way from when we hit our 74 cents high, right, guys, all the way to this last red candle, right? So that is a descending triangle, right, guys? And I have the 200-day moving average, which is the red line on the bottom, which is currently our level of support. Now, as you can see here, guys, at the end of the descending triangle, right, you have to either break to the upside or to the downside. And as you can see, we have broke out to the upside of this descending triangle, which is a bullish thing, right, guys? Which is a bullish, a positive thing, right, for Doge. So that's what I wanted to show you guys on the chart, that we have broke out of this descending triangle to the upside. Now, fingers crossed, hopefully we can continue to push up on this uptrend, right? So temporarily we are in an uptrend, but I don't like that. As you can see, we do have it looks like a red candle is wanting to form, but it is still early, so we'll play it by ear and see what goes on there, right? But hopefully, fingers crossed, we will continue to push up. We do need more volume, right? We need more buying pressure in order to continue to keep pushing up, right, out of this breakout. So hopefully we'll continue to push up. It is the weekend, guys, you know what I mean? Things tend to be a little bit more volatile. But all right, guys, that's the positive stuff I wanted to show you in the chart here, right, guys, was that we have broke out to the upside, and we have a pretty nice size green candle that has formed. Now, let's get into the level of resistance here. Now, let me type in the 20-day moving average to show you guys, right, because the 20-day moving average, guys, is our level of resistance. As you can see now, I have a red line on the top, and that is at 22 cents right now, guys. Okay, so I like to keep it pretty simple, beginner friendly, as my boy Roger Garcia on Fun Trade Solutions always says, right? That's his line. I just stole it. Thanks, my boy. Go check him out, guys, on YouTube. Fun Trade Solutions, Roger Garcia. But anyways, guys, so the key takeaway from all of the technicals and looking at this chart is we have broke out of a descending triangle temporarily to the upside, and hopefully it will continue to be to the upside. 21 cents is 21 cents. 22 cents is resistance. 17 cents is our level of support. Now the 200-day moving average is our support, and the 20-day moving average is our levels of resistance. All right, guys. Now that's enough of the technicals. Now let's get into some fundamentals here. Now I want to start off with this one here, guys, right? Because this is positive stuff, right? It's a positive catalyst, right, for Doge. Now it says Dogecoin's downward slide 2 months stats show meme-based crypto is down 76%. Ooh, we're down 76%. All right, now let's dive into the good stuff. Now it says, despite being down 76% since the meme token's all-time high, 12-month stats show Dogecoin is still up over 5,000%. That's why I always say, guys, when in doubt, zoom out. You know what I mean? Temporarily, yes, things look shitty. Our accounts are taking hits. It doesn't look good. But in the overall bigger picture, guys, you got to remember, why are you investing? You're doing this for life-changing gains, right? Hopefully, but that takes time. It's not going to happen overnight, guys. It's going to take years. You know what I mean? My mind frame, my mindset is 5 to 10 years from now. Then where will I be at? You know what I mean? Not 5 to 10 months or 5 to 10 days, guys. You got to stop looking at your account, right? So this is positive stuff. That's why I wanted to point this out and have this be my first article that I talk about. Now it says, for many years, Dogecoin spent its life trading below a US penny. Now think about that, guys. For most of Dogecoin's life, it was under a penny, and now we are at 18 cents. You know what I mean? We had hit 74 cents all-time high. We have came a very long way, is what I'm trying to get at, and that's positive. That is positive, guys. Positive stuff. It says from 2014 all the way until January 2021, but much of the co-creator of Dogecoin's dismay, Doge has surged in value during the last year against the US dollar, gaining a whopping 5,500%. Now, against Bitcoin, Dogecoin has jumped 1,500% over the last 12 months. That is huge, guys. It says, still, after all those gains, Dogecoin has slid immensely in value following the rest of the crypto market's downturn. Now, guys, Dogecoin has came down, guys, but not because of anything it's done or its fundamentals or this or that. It's because the overall crypto market has gone down, guys. That is the only reason why, because we're kind of temporarily in a bear market right now, right? And then it goes on to say, it says, Dogecoin still has a very large market capitalization with 23 billion at the time of writing, and the Doge market cap is much larger than the coin's ERC20 competitor Shiba Inu, which has a 3.3 billion market cap valuation today. All right, guys. Now, like I said, I wanted to share that one as my first article, right, guys? Because that is extremely positive catalyst for Doge. All right, guys. Now let's get into this positive article that is what basically helped push us out of that descending triangle to the upside. It says Dogecoin prints green candle as Elon Musk praises his son, Little X, for hodling Doge like a champ. All right, let's dive into this, guys. Now it says Dogecoin and meme lover Elon Musk has taken to Twitter to talk about memes again, right? He's the Doge father. It says the conversation began from him posting in Lord of the Rings Boromir meme and then moved on to Doge. And then he goes on to say, Elon then moved to talk about his son, Little X, as reported by You Today. Previously, Musk made his little son a Dogecoin owner, calling him a toddler hodler. Now, and then he says, when answering to a meme about Little X holding Doge, he tweeted, Little X is holding his Doge like a champ. Literally, never said the word sell even once. Dogecoin has printed a green candle on the tweet, but rising only 3%. But nonetheless, guys, it did act as a positive catalyst, and it helped push the price of Doge up and broke us out of that descending triangle. So this is a positive. This is positive. See, and you never know where it's going to come, when it's going to come, especially from the Doge father himself, right, guys? You know what I mean? And this acted as a positive catalyst, and it helped us out in the technicals, right? It helped push us out of this descending triangle. All right, guys. Now that is what I have for as far as Doge goes. Now let's dive into some. I want to dive into some crypto news, right, guys? Basically regarding Bitcoin. Now, what is good for Bitcoin is good for Dogecoin, right, guys? It's good for the overall crypto markets. And that's why I want to share with you guys a couple things on Bitcoin, right, which helps the overall markets, right? Now, you know, there's been a lot of FUD, a lot of negativity, just a lot of crap around Bitcoin, right? A lot of lies, this and that, a lot of manipulation, right, guys? Now, it says Bitcoin shows resilience amid global political pushback. It says the market has fared better than some may have expected. Now, guys, a lot of people have been talking bad and spreading a lot of FUD. Why? Because they want to push the price of Bitcoin down. But we have not broke any lower than the 30,000 level of support. And I truly don't think we will dip any lower than $30,000. Then it goes on to say regulatory actions aren't the only cause of the market's current woes. The market's sharp reaction highlights its infancy. Right, guys? We are in the beginning stages, guys, of crypto, of digital assets, right? It says trying to stop Bitcoin is like trying to stop the internet. You can't. Exactly. And why do I keep telling you guys? I keep stressing it, guys, and I keep trying to pound it in your head. Is we are in the beginning stages of like the internet, but the only difference is this is finances, right, guys? And we've been doing things in finances a certain way for X amount of years, for many years, right? The central bank system. But now we are coming up with DeFi, the decentralized way of doing things, and the banking systems don't like it. Now that is why they're spreading FUD. That's why they don't want people investing in Bitcoin and call it rat poison, such as that's what Warren Buffett calls it, rat poison, right? But you get the point I'm making, guys. You can't stop digital currency. You can't stop Bitcoin. You can't stop Dogecoin, right, guys? You can't, bottom line. Right, and that's why I wanted to share this with you guys, right? Because this is positive stuff, right? Everything that they've thrown at Bitcoin, right? They cannot stop it. You know what I mean? They've been trying to stop Bitcoin for over 10 years, and look at it. It's still sitting here from pennies to 30,000. This came a long ways, right? And I just want to touch on a couple of key highlights here, right, guys? Now it goes on to say, I think the biggest factor impacting price of cryptocurrency in negative way has been the impact of government and regulatory actions from China to the U.S. and elsewhere. The dollar's recent recovery has been the other culprit, said Fawad Rasikdasa, an analyst at Think Markets. Now, guys, in my opinion, the reason why China, you know what I mean, came down on the Bitcoin miners, right? It's because of the global, they want to go greener. No, it's because of the digital yuan, right? They don't want anything standing in the way of their success with their digital dollar, right? The digital yuan, right? And they're going to eliminate any competition, and that's better for us, guys, for so that China doesn't have such a grip on Bitcoin, right? Now that the miners are gone, they have less control and less power over Bitcoin, which is a positive thing. Right, and then here we have, it says the older wallets simply refuse to sell, kind of no matter what. They know that Bitcoin has held its value better than the dollar for 10 years now, he told, right? So, and that's why I wanted to point that out as well, guys. Over the past 10 years, guys, Bitcoin has came from basically nothing to something, just like Dogecoin. You know what I mean? And that's why a lot of people continue to hodl regardless, and they're not going to sell their Bitcoin. All right, guys. Let me see. And then it goes on and says the market sharp's negative reactions to these moves highlight the market's infancy and the lack of depth of buyers to step in. Chinese selling accelerated and Chinese buyers slackened, said, right? And basically they're saying, you know what I mean? Because we're in the new things, people panicked instead of buying the dip and so on and so forth. When all this China FUD and all that came in, instead people sold. And that's why they're basically saying this is infancy stages, right? Because you would think people would be like, oh, this is a buying opportunity. No, we got to stand our ground. But instead, people panicked and they sold. That's what they're getting at right here in this right here, right? Then it goes, it says, if these things no, I'm not going to read that one here. It says, I don't think authorities will be able to completely restrict access to everyone everywhere. It is clear governments are threatened by the rise of cryptos, and they are, as an alternative form of payment. Now, what does that do, guys? That throws a monkey wrench in what's been going on, and people don't like change, even if it's for the better. Why? Because they don't understand it. Now, all these old geezers that don't understand the blockchain technology, instead of trying to understand it, they rather just spread FUD and talk crap about it. Why? Because they don't understand it. Instead of getting to know it, to know their opponent, right? They're just gonna trash it instead, anyways, right? And then it says, yeah, right. Let me reiterate it again. I'm sorry. It says, I don't think authorities will be able to completely restrict access for everyone everywhere. It is clear governments are threatened by the rise of cryptocurrencies and alternative form of payment that could eventually replace or, at the very least, complement fiat currencies. All right, guys. Now, this is what I had for you today. Hopefully, it was useful. If it was, please consider to like and subscribe. Don't forget about my giveaway and leaving comments. Your boy Jaime G is out until tomorrow. Stay safe and stay blessed. Peace.